Hi, I'm Karen. Welcome to 45 Minutes of Pilates, where we're going to focus on our core strength from the collarbone down to the middle of those thighs, of course including those abs. We are going to do a body weight Pilates class today. So all you need is a mat. That's all you need is just your mat or a soft surface as you're on the ground. So this is a Zoom class that I videoed. So when I'm facing the camera and you hear me say either left or right, please do what you see me doing or what you hear me saying. But either way, we are going to do both sides. You'll be even in the end. So we are going to focus a lot on the core, the obliques. You're going to do some things in a plank position. Anytime we're up in a high plank, if those wrists bother you, feel free to come down to forearms. Plus other options. So I really want you to find ways through the exercises to continue working the abs, but not to hurt yourself. So that means that if you end up having to put your knees down on the mat and do the same exercise, or if you end up having to modify, put the head down and just do what I'm doing with the legs or vice versa. Really get creative. I will show you some ways to modify, but I want you to make this your practice. So that means it's not anybody else's. The beauty of doing the video at home is you don't have to compare yourself to anybody else. This is about you and what's best for you. And praising yourself for getting here today, because there's a lot of other things you could have been doing. So choose to silence your phone, focus on you. This is your time. Here we go. All right, you guys, welcome to Pilates. So glad that you're here with me today. I have got a mat, and that's all I've got. So just a mat and myself. So that is all you will need today. We're gonna do a body weight workout and work our core, increase flexibility, all that kind of stuff. So let's bring that chin in our chest and put our shoulder blades in our back pockets. Take your first couple breaths and really think about that nice Pilates scoop. Try to relax your glutes as you're doing that Pilates scoop. So it's not the glute squeezing, but it's that engaging of the core. Shoulder blades in your back pockets. And as we just gently start to roll one ear to one shoulder and alternate, I want you to think about that if you do find yourself shrugging your shoulders as we're doing class today, simply take that chin in your chest, and it's a good way to, it's very hard to shrug your shoulders when your chin's in your chest. So nice deep breath in, let's reach. Take that right arm over, lift the left side of the rib cage up, and just take that right hand, gently pull that left arm straight, rest your head and feel that nice stretch down that left side. Let's go ahead and bring the hands down to that right leg and gently take the nose towards that knee. Remember, you can keep those knees bent if you need to here. And let's take that right arm, look up to the sky and roll that right shoulder open. Good, let's hold on to those elbows and just rock our whole torso from side to side a couple times. And then roll it up nice and slow and roll those shoulders away from the ears. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, that left arm comes down. We're gonna reach nice and long. Right side of the rib cage away from the hip bone. Left hand, let's just gently pull the right arm straight and rest the head to the left. Take a good breath in and out. And then let's go ahead and come down to that left leg, nose towards the knee gently. Remember, those knees can be slightly bent, it's up to you. And left arm up, let's roll that left shoulder open, deep breath. And good, let's hold on to those elbows and just gently rock your whole torso side to side. Remember, throughout class, you're gonna keep things at your pace and you're gonna listen to your body the whole time. So let's go ahead and bring our hands up to the front of the mat. Let's lunge one foot back and then the other. So our wrists are below our shoulders. Let's keep those abs engaged. Anytime those knees need to come down, you can do that. Let's lunge that right leg. Let's take that right arm up. Let's bring our hands to the mat and do a push-up. Let's take that right foot back and bring your forearms to the mat. And then 2 times, let's take that right arm up. Look all the way to the ceiling. Good, and down. Do it one more time. Look all the way to the ceiling. And down. Let's use our right hand to lead. Knees down if you need to come back to the palms and walk our hands back towards our feet. Now I simply want you to hold on to your shins or calves and just gently pull that chest down. Let's roll ourselves up. Roll those shoulders back and reach back into a nice standing back bend. Good, bring those hands down and walk those hands out. Good, let's lunge your left leg. Try to get the knee right above the ankle, even if you have to scoot it up. Left arm reaches up. Good, both hands down, do a nice push-up here. It's like half of a Spider-Man push-up. Bring it down, let's come down to our forearms, and let's lift that left forearm up twice. Let's hold it up, and down. One more time, hold it up, and down. I'm gonna use my left hand to bring ourselves back to palms. Walk the hands back to the feet. And simply hold on to those shins or calves. Gently nose towards the knees. Let's roll ourselves up. Shoulders back and reach back into a back bend. We're gonna walk it out. We're gonna do it one more time on each side. So walk those hands out. Wrists are below the shoulders. My right leg's gonna lunge and right arm reaches to twist. Good, creating some heat in the body so that we can work those muscles safely. Oh, let's not forget that wonderful half of a Spider-Man push-up. Now let's come down to those forearms and use that right arm, look all the way to the ceiling. Good, bring it down, take a breath, one more time. All of this could be done with those knees on the mat if you need to. Good, use the right hand to bring yourself back to your palms and hands walk back to those feet. Take a second, nose to the knees. Legs are just as straight as you feel comfortable. Roll it up slowly. Shoulders back, lean it back into a back bend. Walk it down the legs. We're gonna do that one more time. Good, let's lunge that left leg. Left arm reaches to hold. Good, do that lovely Spider-Man push-up. Bring the foot back. Let's come down to the forearms. Please lift that left arm up and hold. And bring it down. One more time, left arm up and hold. Good, and down. Use that left hand to bring yourself back to the palms. Hands walk back. Nose towards the knees. Take a breath. Roll it up slowly. And shoulders back. Good job. All right, let's do a few things standing. Grab water if you would like. All right. So we're going to be moving our right leg here. We're going to start out with a narrow squat. So let me just demonstrate. Any squat that you do, lift your toes up a little bit and sit back. Let's not push the knees forward, okay? So start with the narrow squat. Leave yourself room to move to the right, okay? So we're going to start with the narrow squat. Bring the leg a little farther out, the right leg, and squat just a tad bit farther out. Now we're going to squat and lift the right leg up for 8. Keep it wide. 7. Good. 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it back to narrow. Do another squat. Same right leg, little wider. Little bit wider, and let's lift the right leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, Bring it back narrow, one more time through. Narrow, little bit wider, lift that right leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up for a second and just shake it out. Very good. All right, so fingertips behind your head. We're gonna keep the elbows wide. Ideally, you don't wanna see your elbows in your peripheral vision, okay? So we don't wanna pull on the head and neck. Let's engage the abs. Take right side of the rib cage to the hip bone. Crunch, same side. 7. Good. 6, 5, 4, elbows wide. 3, 2, and 1. Bring those arms up and same crunch. 8, 7, good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's add a squat. Here we go. So squat, twist to the right for 8, same side. 7, feet are wide. 6, you're not pulling on that head and neck. 5, see if you can look behind you. 4, zipped up through that middle. 3, good. 2, and 1. Shoulders roll back. Nice job. All right, so I want you to get to where your feet can come out behind you. Okay, so abs are engaged. Walk those fingertips out and down, and let's come out into a plank. Right knee to right elbow, same with the left. Tap the right toes out and left. Good, walk the feet towards the hands. Keep the legs as straight as possible. Sit down into a chair. Lift it back up, and abs are engaged. Lunge one leg back and then the others. Elbow to knee on each side. Tap to the side, each side. Feet to fingers, but the legs stay as straight as possible. Sit down into your chair now and reach. Just 2 more. Walk those fingertips down, lunge one leg back and then the other. Wrists are below your shoulders, knees down if you need to. See, knees to elbows. Tap out to the side. Good, straightest legs as possible. Walk towards those feet. Sit down into your chair. Reach it up and back. One more time. Yes, developing some heat. Lunge back one leg and then the other. Knees to elbows. Zip up through that middle. Tap those toes to the side. Whoop, don't knock your water over like I did. And good. Walk those feet to your hands. Straightest legs as possible. Now sit down into that chair. Reach it back. And nice. Roll those shoulders away from the ears. Come down to your hands and knees, please. Nice cat-cow stretch, glancing up to the ceiling. All right, so I'd like you to go ahead and lie on your right side. Let's use that right arm as your pillow. And let's bend that bottom knee. Left fingertips stay on the ground. We don't want to roll that left hip open so this hand lifts, but we don't want to lean into it, okay? So zip up through that middle. We're going to draw a rainbow here. As I take it back, though, I'm not going to roll my hip open. I'm going to keep that left hip stacked up on top of the right. So I'm just moving the leg. And the whole time, my Pilates scoop is nice and strong. 4 more. Good. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Now straighten both legs, right arm comes out and reach. So I'm doing these reaches from the waist, not from my neck. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lift all the way up. Bend those knees and reach. Bend those knees so you can push down a little bit with this right hand. And reach. Just 4 more here. And 3, 2, and 1. Last little reaches. 8, 7, 6. Good. 4, 3, 2, and nice. Bend the knees. Take a breath. Come on up. Let's keep the feet on the left side. Right foot up against that right thigh, and you're going to reach the right arm. And then right hand and right knee down. Let that left arm just droop over the ear. That should feel like a nice stretch. And give yourself a nice cat-cow stretch. Glance up to the sky and go ahead and have a seat at the front of your mat. So abs are engaged, hands are back here, and we are going to do some pulsing scissors. Anytime you need to have one foot down, do that. Before you lift those legs up, zip up through the middle, and here we go. So let's pulse and pulse. The whole time those abs are engaged. Good, breathe. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and awesome. Come on back. Hug those knees into your chest, shoulders down, and exhale. You can look to one side to stretch your neck a little bit, and switch. Good. So let's take those fingertips behind our head. Engage those abs and extend both legs. So anytime you need an option here, as I reach, look, this right foot could be down, and then the left foot could be down as I'm reaching the other way, okay? Both off the ground if possible, nice and zipped up. Let's reach for 3, 2, and 1. Good, 3, 2, 1. So if my right hand is reaching, my right side of the rib cage is lifting off that mat. Good, nice and engaged. 1 or both feet down at any point you need to. Reach, 2, 3. Good, reach. 1 more time on each side. Breathe. Good, reach. 2. Now hands back behind the head, little pulses, side to side. 7, 6, 5, good. 4 feet down when you need to, and awesome. Woo! Hug the knees again, shoulders down. Take a breath. Good, hands underneath those knees. Engage your middle, rock yourself up, shoulders down. Good. Let's look to the side. For 4, my feet can be down at any point I need to, or even 1 foot down. Good, now roll yourself back. If you want to hold on to the legs, you can. And 4, 3. Good, roll it back. Controlled. Use the lower portion of that long abdominal muscle. 4, 3, 2. Awesome. 2 more times. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, you guys. Woo! Feel those abs working. 3, 2, nice job. Okay, so feet are a little farther away from you. Walk the hands towards the toes. Exhale, sink yourself down. Good, back stretch. And awesome. Let's come onto our hands and knees. Nice cat-cow stretch. Tuck those toes under, come to a forward fold. Hold on to your legs somewhere. Hug your thighs if you want. Straighten the legs best you can. Engage your abs. Hang the arms down. Let's roll up. And let's roll those shoulders away from those ears. All right, so let's do that same squat series, making sure that we're going to be able to move our left leg a little farther out. Okay, so narrow squats, those feet are hip width apart. Let's stay zipped up through that middle. So let's do a narrow squat, a little bit wider, keep it wide, lift the left leg, 8, 7, good, obliques and outer thighs working, keep that leg wide if you can, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it middle, narrow squat. Little bit wider, lift that leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, bring it in. Last time, narrow, a little bit wider, lift that leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, you can do this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, shake it out a little bit. Fingertips behind the head. Zipped up through that middle. Let's crunch to our left. All right, stay engaged here. Relax the glutes for a second. Make sure you're engaging here. Okay, yes, the glutes are gonna work while we're working, but I wanna make sure you're feeling it through here. Here we go. So we're gonna crunch and crunch. So coming straight to the side. Rib cage to hip bone. Obliques help you to stabilize. It helps with back health. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring those arms up. 8, 7, 6. A little more range of motion. 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Keep the feet wide. Walk those hands down. Bring your chin down to your chest. Let that head just hang down as you breathe. So reach one arm up, look to the sky. Other arm up, look to the sky. See if those legs can stay as straight as you feel comfortable. And then walk the feet a little farther out if you want. Fingertips in front, bend the elbows. Take a big breath in and out. Dissolve tightness. And let's walk those feet a little closer together. Engage your abs, roll it up. Shoulders back. All right, come on to the back of the mat. Engage your middle. Straight legs, walk those fingertips down. And walk those fingertips out. Good. Let's take elbows to knees. And tap the toes out. Walk those feet towards your hands, straightest legs as possible. Sit down into your chair. Standing back bend. Good, bring it down. Engage those abs. You're gonna walk those hands out. You're gonna lunge those feet back. You're in a plank. Knees to elbows. Tap the toes out. Feet to your hands. Straightest legs as possible. Sit down into your chair. So zipped up through the middle, toes are up a little bit. Straight arms, reach it back. Good. Just one more time. Hands down, lunge one leg back and then the other. Wrists are below your shoulders. You can start from your knees if you need to. Knees to elbows. Tap those toes out. Feet walk to the hands. Sit down into your chair, shoulders away from the ears. Standing back. And bring the arms down. Nice job. All right, let's come down onto our hands and knees. Arch up into that nice cat stretch. Glance up to the ceiling. And you are going to lay on your left side, please. So that bottom arm, it becomes your pillow. Your right fingertips are on the mat, but just slightly. We're not leaning into it. Stay zipped up through the middle, and let's not let that right hip open up as we take the leg back. So reach the right toes to the front. As you bring them to the back, don't open up the hip. Keep that right hip stacked up on top and really make that concerted effort to have the best Pilates scoop that you can. Keep that middle stabilizing and relax your neck. Just rest your head into that left arm. Good. Outer thighs, obliques, even getting that glute in there a little bit as you have to lift it up. Last two. Last one. Good. Straight legs. That left arm comes out, palms down. Reach. You're reaching from the waist, not from the neck. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up and crunch and reach. Good. Crunch and reach. Press down a little bit with that left arm, that's fine. But mainly make it from that center. Fluidly breathing the whole time. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Reach for those ankles. From the waist. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2, and good. Woo. Bend the knees. Take a nice breath in and out. And let's sit up. Feet are going to be on your right side. Reach that left arm. And left hand down. Left knee down. And let's allow this right arm to just hang. Good job. All right, let's do a nice cat-cow stretch. And let's take wrists below the shoulders. Let's take 8 counts to come down to the mat. Knees down when you need to, but your chest should lead. It shouldn't be your hips. Hug those sides. 8, abs lifted. 6, 3, 2, and 1. Superman, those arms and legs are slightly off the mat, but not much, and your abs are engaged. Now let's take the arms straight to the sides, lift the chest by using your mid-back, not your neck, and bring those arms. So as if you're swimming, lift that chest up a little bit. 4 more. 3 more. Good, 2 more. 1 more. Coming to those forearms, engage your abs. Knees down if you need to, but hips are neutral. 8 plank saws. 7 staying zipped up. 6 moving from the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, And good. Knees apart, big toes together, rest your forehead. Nice cat-cow stretch. Glance up. We're going to do that 2 more times. So wrists below those shoulders, stay zipped up through the middle, chest leading, 8, 7, 6, knees down when you need to. Listen to your back. In your Superman, but zip up through the middle, no shrugging shoulders, straight arms to the sides, lift that little bit using your mid-back muscles. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Forearms, zip up through the middle, knees down when you need to. Head is at neutral, plank saw. Just meaning you're not looking straight up or straight down. Just a neutral spine. 4 more. 3 more. Yes, you should be shaking about now. Awesome. Woo, knees apart, big toes together. 1 more time. Cat-cow stretch. Good, up into that plank. Wrists below the shoulders. Make this your best one. Here we go. 8, 7, 6. The lower that you get, the higher you need to lift the abs. Woo, Superman. Straight to the side with the arms. Mid-back muscles lift you, not the neck. Controlled movements. Pause for a second as the arms are to the sides. Last 2. Last 1. To those forearms. Zip up through the middle. 8 more plank saws. 8, 7, strong. 6, shoulder blades push back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and whoo, yes. Knees apart, big toes together, sit back and breathe. Look up to your left, let's rotate that wrist. Left hand palm up, threads the needle. Rest on the left side of the face. Take your right fingertips, walk them away from you. Right hand palm up to the low back. Just let your shoulders flop, wiggle those fingers. And slowly untwist. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So look up to your right and rotate the wrist. Good, right hand palm up, threads that needle. Rest on the right side of the face, left fingertips walk to the front. Left hand at the low back. Allow those shoulders just to relax. Wiggle your fingers. Good. Now let's untwist. Walk our hands up towards the front of the mat. Separate your feet with your hips in the air, so not sitting back, hips in the air. Rest your forehead, walk your fingertips out. Underarms sink down. And good. Come on up to those knees. And let's go ahead and take your left fingertips, point them down, gently pull back. And switch. And fingertips at your low back. Shoulder blades in your back pockets, chest open. Hands lift if you want to. Fold forward and rest your forehead. And then everybody just rest the arms at your sides. Shoulders just flop. Good, let's go ahead and have a seat at the front of your mat. Let's walk those hands towards our ankles or our feet. Bend the elbows and just let the chest sink down. Roll down as slow as we can. Open that chest. Really engage those abs. And right leg straight up. Right arm straight out. Keep the elbow, left elbow out of your peripheral vision. Lift up and lower the leg. Good. Zip up through the middle left side of the rib cage, pulling up. Do your best to move from that center and not from that head and neck. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Flutter kicks. 30 seconds. Take more of a break if you need to. Zip up through that center. Feet higher. If that back's bothering you, you can lower them down just a little bit. You got this. Shoulders relaxed. You've got 15 more seconds. Good. Almost there. About 5 seconds. 3, 2, and good. Hold on underneath the knees. Engage the abs. Up in a V-sit. Feet down if you need to. 3, 2, and reach. Good job. Bend the elbows, chest down. Each exhale, your chest can sink that little bit further towards the thighs. You're doing great. We're almost to the end here. Thighs relax, chest open, just keep rolling down. And left leg straight up. Left arm behind, left arm straight out. Right elbow stays out of your peripheral vision. Zipped up here. Let's lift the right side of the rib cage up towards that leg. Real focused on moving from the center and relaxing the head into those right fingertips. Okay, the only reason the upper body moves, the arms, the shoulders, the head and neck, is because the center lifts it up. You can do it. 4 more. 3 more. Woo! 2 more. 1 more. 30-second flutter kick. Oh yeah. Keep those shoulders relaxed. You're zipped up through that center. 20 more seconds. Again, put one foot down if you need a rest. Bring the feet up higher. Do what you need to do to keep working the abs, but not hurt that back. 5 seconds, you guys. And good. Hold on underneath the knees. Rock yourself so you're sitting up. 3, 2, and good. Woo! Hold on to the feet or ankles. Exhale. Let's go through that one more time. But we are going to alternate legs this time. Good. So thighs relaxed. Open chest. Engage the middle. Home stretch. Here we come. Good. So let's start with both legs straight up. Now, as we're doing this, of course, one foot could go down if you need to, okay? So I want you to stay zipped up through the center. I want you to do the best that you can. So fingertips are behind the head. I'm going to take my right leg down first and the right side of the rib cage up. And now I'm going to switch. Lift. Let's try to still keep those elbows out of your peripheral vision. All right, zip up through that center. So whatever leg is up, the opposite side of the rib cage is lifting. And good. 8 more, slow and controlled. 7, woo. Rest the head in your fingertips. 6, rib cage lifting up. 5, I know it's not easy. 4, 3, good. 2, yes, 1 more 30-second flutter kick. Let's go. Whew. All right, shoulders nice and relaxed. We're staying zipped up. We're going to be smart and put a foot down if we need to. We'll be smart to raise the legs if we need to. Just 15 seconds left. Pull the belly button towards that spine. Keep breathing. You got this. 5 seconds. And good, let's, yes, rock it up last time. Shoulders relaxed, just hold 4, 3, 2, and whoo! High five, you guys, for persevering through that. Let's bring those heels close to you. Hold on around your toes, shoulders down. Lift the head up as the knees press down. And exhale, nose towards those toes. Great job. Let's bring your right arm behind you. Look over your shoulder, left hand on the knee, gently twist. Come back to the center, shoulders down, lift the head up, and nose towards those toes. Left hand behind you, look over the shoulder, right hand on the knee as you twist. And good. All right, legs at the front of the mat. Reach towards those ankles or feet. And let's roll down one vertebra at a time. Thighs relaxed, open chest. Just keep breathing. And good. Let's hug your right knee into your chest. Shoulders down and just rotate that right foot gently in both directions. And now let's do a gentle spinal twist. Left hand brings the knee across. Let's keep our right shoulder on the mat as we're looking to the right. Let that belly expand as you inhale through the nose and deflate as you exhale through the mouth. Come on to that low back. Right foot's in both hands. Gently pull the foot towards the middle of the chest. And then right leg crosses on top of the left. As the knees come in, inch your fingertips towards ankles or feet if possible. Toes gently towards the shoulders. And release. Give the knees a nice tight hug and let the right leg go. Let's hug the left knee tight and circle that left foot. Gentle spinal twist. Right hand brings that knee across. Look to your left. Let's make sure that left shoulder stays pressed to the mat. Big breaths. Let's roll to the low back and bring that left foot in towards the middle of the chest, gently. Just should feel like good deep stretches. These shouldn't hurt. Back off if it does. Left leg crosses on top. As the knees come in, walk the hands towards the ankles or the feet, gently toes toward your shoulders. Release, feet wider than the hips, fingertips and heels towards each other, lift into your bridge. That belly lifts and lowers with your breath. Lowering down slowly. Bring the soles of the feet together, hold on to your ankles or clasp the fingertips around your feet. Heels down, press those knees apart. Release, wide bridge one more time. Fingertips towards your heels, lift it up. And lower down slowly. Engage your center. Let's rock yourself up. So you're in a comfortable sitting position. Doesn't matter what leg is in the front. So let's take a nice deep breath in and reach those arms up. Exhale, twist to one side. Shoulders down, gently twist. Good, arms up. And twist. Good, chin in the chest with shoulder blades in your back pockets. Right ear to right shoulder. Left hand to your low back. Right hand just rests on the head. Please don't pull. Now bring the chin slightly down and just press the head slightly forward. Chin down, relax the arms. Let's go to the other side. So right hand to your low back. Left hand rests on the head. Tilt that chin slightly down, slightly press the head forward. Good, chin in the chest. Let's round the back. Push those hands away from you. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale down. Give yourself a hug and a pat on the back. Thanks so much for doing Pilates with me.